Welcome to CK4RC. You know, I'm not real sure how to feel when my watch alerts me that I've hit 4,000 steps for the day whenever I've been sitting on the toilet for the past 20 minutes. I don't know. Welcome back to the channel. You might see that I've got the good old Carisma MSA-1E on my bench. And you might be asking yourself, hey, CK, why you got like the least capable crawler in your lineup on the bench? I don't see any parts. Doesn't look like you're upgrading. Based on the title of the video, I don't think that's what it is. You're right, it's not. I got the Carisma MSA-1E Ford pickup right here because when you're unhappy with a truck, why not just get another one? Spin that around there. Well, I don't like the transmitter. I don't like the performance. There's no aftermarket hop-ups. I was ready to write this thing off. I swapped out some C10 wheels and tires just to dress it up just a little bit. But I was ready to move on from Carisma. Well, at least from the trucks. They do have a rally car that that thing looks awesome. Anyway, and then I found out they made this truck into a monster truck. And guys, if you don't know anything about me, I'm a sucker for monster trucks. So I had to get it. Now, something worth noting on this thing. First of all, it looks like Carisma lost their Ford licensing rights because now it's just called F-Truck. Just get the F-Truck over here. Okay. All right. It's the same body. I mean, you can see all the image, and it says F-Truck. So, I mean, that's cool, whatever. But here's some specs, though. We got a solid axles and a double triangulated 4-link suspension. I don't know what that means. If you know what that means, please drop it in the comments because I have no clue. I'm lazy to look it up. But if you know and you want to educate me and everybody else, hey, do that. That's helpful. So if you do know what it is, hit the like button. If you don't know what it is, hit the like button, and maybe we'll find out later on. Anyway, what I'm getting at here is hit the like button. Plastic H-section ladder chassis. Okay, so probably a little different chassis than like the ladder step frame rail setup that most crawlers have. Maybe a little different. It's got a LiPo safe ESC. Okay, that's good because one of my biggest complaints about this thing is it comes with a 7.4 volt NIM battery, nickel metal hydride, whatever, NIM battery. Ugh, why? That's like, no, that's underwhelming. So this has a LiPo safe ESC. However, bummer, it does still come with a 7.2 volt NIM. Come on, Carisma. Step it up a little bit. Step it up a little bit. It's FPV and LED ready. Cool. High torque mini servo and servo saver. Probably good. Get these big beefier tires on there. Probably good to get a little protection for the servo. Front bumper. Awesome. Now that's a feature. 60 millimeter 60 millimeter monster truck tires. 60 millimeter monster truck tires. 60 millimeter really monster truck tires. Now I will say the stock tires that came on the Carisma were like, what were they, like 45 millimeter, something like that? They were super tiny. So 60 millimeter by comparison, yeah, probably monster truck tires. But I have a feeling they're probably going to be on the small side for monster truck tires because I have crawler tires for my 24 scales that are like 62 millimeters. So yeah, I'm probably going to have to upgrade that. Oh, you'll never guess this. 2.4 gig radio. People, please stop putting it on the box. That's not a selling point. Whatever. All right. So, get into it. We got batteries, got a charger, all that good stuff. We got this just hideous transmitter. Carisma, I just don't like it. It is so cheap. It's just all plastic. There's nothing soft about it. I mean, it's got what you need on there. There's steering trim. There's, throttle trim. I mean, there's settings on here. There's channel, speed control channels on here. So you've got 3 different speed settings already programmed. You control from the transmitter. So, I mean, that's cool. There's some functional features that are not bad, but come on, man, this transmitter is trash. Carisma, I want better. And I don't even think I'm being that picky. I want better, All right. Okay. All right. We got us, for as small as this truck was with the stock tires, we've got a monster truck that is just as small. There's that front bumper they were talking about. Guess what? It's the same front bumper. Yeah. Yeah, that body is identical, except the crawler says Ford. This one says F-Truck. The front of this one, the crawler, says Ford. The front of this one says nothing. So they just did the branding delete, but they didn't change a single thing about this body. Still, the window decals, lame. I mean, whatever. Whatever. So, still good old Velcro attaching system. There we go. All right. So now I got 2 of these guys. I'm not going to complain about that. I'm a Ford guy, so that's cool. I'm not mad about that. This motor is significantly bigger already. So let's take a peek. Now this one does have a heat sink on it, so it makes it look a little bit bigger. This is the crawler. There is no heat sink on the monster truck, but look how much bigger that motor is right there. That is pretty good. So I like that quite a bit. The servo, it appears to be the same. Squishy monster truck tires, it's not bad. They appear to be glued tires and wheels. It's fine. It's whatever. We are talking about a true 4-link suspension in the front and back. So, okay. And then you can see the H design here. So the frame rails kind of drop down here. It's where the suspension links kind of attach versus the crawler. Oh, no, actually, it's the exact same. Oh, I was going to say the crawler doesn't have that. Things attach up there on. Nope. That's just even more of a bummer. Whatever. It happens. So, all right. There we go. There it is. I probably don't need 2 trucks with the same body, so I'm not going to do that. I ordered a pre-painted 24 scale Ford style body not too long ago. Didn't know what to do with it. It's got some generic branding on it. Like it says, monster refitted car. Well, it's a monster truck, so I like the stock body better. So I wasn't going to swap it out on the crawler truck. But since this is a monster truck and this just says monster on it, there we go. I'll make it a blue monster truck. Why not? I'll get that cut out. That'll work out just fine. There we go. I'll have a blue monster truck. That's what I'll do. All right. Well, that works out, I guess. But speaking of blue monster truck, why do 1 unboxing when we can do 2? I got a FMS Smasher right here that is just dying to get out of this box. So let me find it. There's somewhere in here. There are some features on here. So I want to just run through these real quick before we get this bad boy out the box. First up, 2-speed transmission controlled by the third channel. So that's nice. I like that. 2-speed transmission. Front and rear axle planetary gear differentials. It's good for monster trucks. It's bad for crawlers. So this thing, it's a mix between a crawler and a monster truck. It has a monster truck design, it has monster truck tires. The low speed is definitely a crawler speed. The high speed is faster, but still not really fast enough for a monster truck. So whatever. All of that, it is what it is. Fine. Portal axles, for crawlers, great. For a monster truck, I don't know. That just seems weird, unnecessary. I have a feeling they just kept portal axles because FMS just has portal axles on their 24 scale crawlers. So I have a feeling they just kept what they had, and that's fine. Metal Gear steering servo, 4-link suspension, high-strength integrated nylon frame, cool. Rapid separation car body, okay. A painted body, all right. Original personalized stickers. Are they, though? I mean, yes, technically, because this is a Smasher V2. So the original FCX24 Max Smasher was the first version of this. Well, FMS, I'm pretty sure they got sued over the styling that they put out, because they put out a Bigfoot ripoff that had, it didn't say Bigfoot, but it was pretty blatant with what they were going for. And I think old Bob Chandler in St. Louis, Missouri had something to say about it. Could be wrong on that, but I don't think I am. Anyway, so original personalized stickers, original in the sense that they're like generic, but not original in the sense of their appearance. So like the original Bigfoot monster truck is sponsored by Summit, and this one has a sticker that says Sammit. It says Smasher in the same font as Bigfoot. Has a couple other stickers that are very reminiscent of the original Bigfoot. So I don't know. Not sure how original they are, but that's what they say. Fine. Apparently it was good enough to rebrand it and ship it out without any more legal issues. So it is what it is. Plated scaled details. I don't know exactly what that means, but all right. Oh, like chrome plated, I think is what that means. Talking about the roll bar, the bumpers, probably the grill, things like that. Oh man, I was really hoping for this and I wasn't sure, but sure enough, 2.4 gig radio. Score, you guys. Oh, I'm super excited about that. Anyway, let's get this thing out of the box. Because why have one blue monster truck when you can have two blue monster trucks? Ooh, hot dog. This thing looks good. Ooh, those are some squishy monster truck tires. I like that. Yes, I do. I like that. Okay. All right. So there's your portal axles up front. It's got the friction shocks. That's fine. That's fine. So you'll see here the diffs are not, locked diffs. So good for monster trucks. Will help you get a better turn radius. Bad for crawlers because the wheels don't turn. It's not like it is 4-wheel drive, I guess, but it's just different. It's not the same. The body here. So we're not talking about Velcro like on the Carisma. We're talking about a clipless system. If I don't want to apply too much pressure and break them, but really they're just 4 little tabs underneath here, and you just kind of pop them out. Whoop, whoop, whoop. There we go. Okay. And then, there's lights in here. It's already plugged in to the ESC. There we go. All right. Receiver, whatever. ESC receiver combo, blah, blah, whatever. Same size motor as what is in the Carisma monster truck. Now, something worth noting is FMS has put out a high-speed replacement motor specifically for the Smasher. So going to have to get one of those on the way. It is also a direct replacement for that guy. So I'm going to get two of them on the way. I'm going to swap both of them out because it is about a 5-mile-an-hour difference to bump up these little guys, which I think from what I've seen, the low gear on this is about 4 miles an hour. That's pretty lame for a monster truck. The high gear is around 10. So, I mean, it's a little more than double the speed, so not bad for like a second gear. But when you're talking about a monster truck, you need a little bit more than that. It's not going to be doing backflips at 10 miles an hour or any crazy jumps or anything like that. The high speed motor, I believe, will get it up somewhere like maybe 16 miles an hour, 18, somewhere around there. So, you're going to get another, 50 to 70% increase in speed just from swapping out the stock motor with the high speed monster truck motor. So, going to have to do that in this one and in the Carisma monster truck. And then I can go nuts with these guys. So, I'll still run them stock and see how they do. But the real review will come with the fancy motor. So that's good, man. I like that. I did not really test the suspension. It's still friction shocks on the Carisma as well. It doesn't seem near as bouncy as the Crawler. The Crawler is just kind of stupid bouncy. The monster truck, it settles down a lot quicker. So it seems like they've done a little bit better job with the suspension, and I guarantee you they're using the same parts. Maybe they just put like stiffer springs on it, maybe. That could be what it is. So there we go. But anyway, back to the Max Smasher. I went with the blue because, I mean, I'm a monster truck guy. I gotta go with Bigfoot. So even though it's not licensed, that blue monster truck is just iconic. You got everything that comes with it, standard, cool. Thought it was going to be a sticker, but it's not. But it is certified QA. Not sure if you can even make that out. And then the good old standard FMS transmitter. Nothing fancy here. Nothing fancy in the regard that this is their standard transmitter. It is fancy in the regard that it's a nice transmitter. It's a good size. It's great for one-handed driving. And it just has what you need on here. And it's got a nice foam wheel. I've been through this before, man. It's just nice. It feels good on the thumb. So no complaints, nothing flashy, but just a solid, really good transmitter coming with the FMS. So there we go. A couple models, neither one of them are particularly new. Neither one of them's new by any definition, but they're new to me. So I wanted to go ahead and do an unboxing and just kind of a reveal and a reaction video and just kind of show off what we're working with. Also, the Carisma monster truck, it's been out for a little while, but it doesn't seem to have caught on. Now, Carisma, they have a very small foothold in the market. They're putting out some really good looking models. The performance is a little on the weak side, so I would love to see them step it up because they have a lot to offer. So I would love to see more aftermarket support for them. And I would just love to see a higher quality product. But having said all that, I was super happy with the MSA-1E when I opened it. When I first did the test on the bench, it performed well. It was when I got it out on the trail and my test course, that's when it really was kind of just came out how underpowered and weak that truck is. And it was, I don't remember it making it over a single obstacle on my course, which is not good. So I hope the monster truck will at least give me a little bit of speed. Let's do some jumps, see how it does with the FMS Smasher. Head to head, we'll do all that. I've got some other monster trucks to unbox as well, and I will be testing those sometime in the future. But those are more traditional style bashing monster trucks, not kind of the straight axle monster trucks like these guys. I've got a Granite Grom over there. I've got a Hypergo. I've got a Highbox HBX. So some with the kind of like the Stampede with the like the independent suspension versus the straight axles, solid axles, whatever you want to call them. So I've got a lot of bashing to do, and that's great because it's good weather for it. So anyway, I went with the good old CK4RC t-shirt in the sand color because when you're throwing dirt and rocks and sand, that's what happens with monster trucks. That's what I went with. And CK4RC because that's who I am. And I do RC stuff. And then, of course, the Only RC's logo because it's legit. Go to their website, onlyrcs.com. Get all the stuff. My discount code is in the description. Don't forget to copy and paste that. Save yourself 20%. Hit that quadfecta on the way out. Talking about the like, the subscribe, the comment, and the share. Help me get this channel out there a little bit. I'm having fun doing this. Sometimes you guys enjoy watching it. It would be cool if there was other people that did too. So let's do that. Grow the channel. Get the hobby out there. I'll keep making bad jokes. It's what I do. But if you keep coming back, I'll keep coming back. So really, this is your fault. I think I've said that before, but that's the truth. But keep doing RC stuff, and I will see you soon.